Hello friends, welcome to Acquireias. Today we are going to see a new concept, new topic. Okay friends, so before going to topic, I would like to say you that you can join the WhatsApp group, that is 9640123412, for various announcements, right friends. Next you can follow me on my Facebook page, and you can subscribe the blogs for getting an interesting articles regarding personality developments and other UPSC related articles, right? You can join this Telegram channel as well for getting a various kind of PDFs, right friends. So next we move further. You can see this. Today's our topic is Athirappally hydel power project, friends, right? So why it was in news, and what are the concerns about this news, and from which state it is, where the Athirappally hydel power project is located. We'll see all these questions in detail, right friends. So this article was taken from Down to Earth, right friends. So we move further. Here you can see the Kerala government has given a go-ahead proposed for 163 megawatt, right friends, 163 megawatt Athirappally hydroelectric project on the Chalakudi river. It is in Thrissur district of Kerala, right friends. It is in Thrissur district of the Kerala. The controversial project got permission, fresh environmental clearance for it from the center, friends, right? It is, we'll see further what kind of controversial it has been arisen. So we'll see further here. You can see here that the government's decision elicited a storm of prospect from the various quarters, from right friends, from the various quarters. So what are those? That is former Union Minister Jairam Ramesh and Kerala's leader of opposition, that is Ramesh Chinnathala, and Communist Party of the India's Rajya Sabha member, that is Binoy Viswam, a former state forest minister in Kerala, raised strong objections against the project revival, right friends. So because it is giving a major disturbance for flora and fauna, for this purpose they have given their they are just descending this project, friends, right? So next we see further. The Ramesh warned what the Ramesh is saying, he is saying that decision will cause a people's organization to protest in the Silent Valley, right friends, in the line of Silent Valley. In the line of Silent Valley, what does it mean? That is, it mean in the line of Silent Valley means a similar situation is happened in 1980s, friends, right? So what is that situation? We will see ahead now. Silent Valley was an ecological movement with a huge mass participation that forced Kerala government to abandon dam construction across the Kuntri river in the Palakkad district during the late 1970s and early 1980s, friends, right? So this is the meaning of Silent Valley people's participation, right? Next we see further. There are also predictions about a repeat of 2018 floods disasters in coming months, right friends, because this kind of permissions will leads to flora and fauna disturbances, road clearance and tribal clearance. So we will see further here. The latest decision is purely bureaucratic. It is saying that the oppositions are saying that it is purely bureaucratic basis of opinion, not a public participation opinion, right friends. There is no public participation. When there is no public participation, there will be the lack of democracy. We can see this easily, right friends. Next we see officials with no concerns for environment are behind the fresh move, right? If implemented, the project would be environmental disaster. Financially also it is unviable. So financially this project is not viable, and the environmentally it is also not viable. So despite the government is pushing towards the implementation of this project, right friends. Next we move further. The around 168 hectares of biodiversity rich forest in the Western Ghats would be submerged if the project got implemented. Around 168 hectares should be submerged in this project, project friends. So see the extinction of this thing. Already the deforestation is major chunk of this country, and again such kind of projects means it will be very much horrible for the people as well as, I mean, entire ecosystem, right friends. Next, Athirappally is a home to some rarest species of birds, animals and plant species. In addition, Kada tribal settlements in the forest will be dismantled under the forest right acts of the under the forest rights acts which is granted to the Kadar tribals, right friends, under the forest right act, right. Next, you can see here the report of Kerala State Biodiversity Board is headed by the B.S. Vijayan. He is an environmental scientist. This report was headed by the B.S. Vijayan. Had also pointed out in 1997. This report was released in 1997, friends, right? So that the power project would be adverse affect the ecological of the fragile river ecosystem at Athirappally, right. So next, even though the government has been implementing, so please do comment in the sections what is your opinion on this. So next we see here the government has examined the matters in details and pleased to issue NOC. NOC means no objection certificate for a period of 7 years and hereby permit KSEB, that is Karnataka State Electricity Board, to proceed with implementation of the Athirappally hydroelectric project, right friends. Next we see here there is even the majestic Athirappally waterfalls would dry up once the project comes implemented. See, so these kind of waterfalls you should remember, which is important for UPSC prelims as well, right friends. UPSC prelims as well and as well as geography optional, friends, right. Geography optional, because in geography optional they will be giving 10 optional options which you have to write about the location significance, right. So it is also important simultaneously, so you can remember this as well. Next, apart from flora and fauna involving 4 varieties of rare hornbills, even fish varieties in Chalakudi river would be impacted. So Chalakudi river, it is in Kerala, you can remember this as well. Next we move further. The project would be an environmental disaster to in the making and would sever the only link between the Pechi Vazahani river, Vazahani wildlife sanctuary, right friends, Vazahani wildlife sanctuary, and the Idamalayar basin of the Periyar river. So sever means it is the only connectivity between this Pechi Vazahani wildlife sanctuary and the Idamalayar basin of the Periyar river, right. So if this construction has been implemented, this link would be destroyed. So this is the meaning of this statements, right friends. Next we move further on the tourism front. If we come to the tourism point of view, so it is the project would be wipe out the majestic Athirappally and the Vazachal waterfalls. So it will wipe out the waterfalls of the Athirappally and the Vazachal, which would draw about 0.6 million domestic and foreign tourists every year. So it will give a major tourist attraction for the from the various states and the countries as well, right friends. So you can see how the scope is there. So these points you can see in first sense, there is an realistic, there is, as a citizen of India you should react it, right friends. As a citizen of India you should react it, whether you are from Kerala or Karnataka or Telangana or from Delhi, despite any state or any UTs, you should first react about such kind of situation, because you are living in these situations. You should understand the glimpse of the what is going on around you in the country, right friends. So next, those points, which are few points I have mentioned in the video as well, so those you can use for your UPSC prelims, mains, interview as well, because in interview such kind of questions it can be asked like, if there is a NOC which is cleared but it is obviously not good, so what would you do when the political parties are getting involved in the strong belief that they can do a good for the society? So you should you should be clear with such kind of questions in your interview, friends. So this, it will be very much useful and interesting topic, because you should get aware about your society, friends, right friends? So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do subscribe for Acquireias, and do share as much as possible with your friends, relatives, and etc, right friends? So that is it for this video. Thank you very much. Have a great day.